So Oriam is Scotland's sports performance centre. It's the national centre providing performance facilities for our performance teams in Scotland. Certainly the McLeish report was the catalyst. It was having a home, a performance home for Scottish football, but it's really evolved since then, which can only be a good thing. So now we've got partnerships with a number of court sports: basketball, netball, handball. We've got Scottish squash, and also even in today, football, Scottish rugby and Scottish football. It was about really bringing all these national sports together to create a performance home, really a performance environment that allows them to really share good practice, good knowledge, and really have that focused training facility. When we were looking through the initial brief, we really we went around the country, in fact around the globe, looking at all the good facilities, the excellent good practice that happens, and tried to bring a lot of that into what you find here today. Well, we've got the 7 sports that we work with. We're fortunate, and we've had a long-standing relationship with Heart of Midlothian, and it just really continues from there. Edinburgh Rugby use us regularly. Hibs come up and play their development matches, and then that cascades down to some of the lower echelons of Scottish football, into our student clubs, and into a significant amount of the community activity. So you're talking well into the 50s and 60s of different groups who use just the football and rugby aspect, and not let alone the rest of the facilities that we have. Creating that learning environment is one of the key things of what, well, ultimately will judge the success of Oriam, and from what we've seen in the first year, the future is bright. You know, football liaising with rugby with the institute speaking to Hearts. That shared learning can only be a good thing for the future of our sports in Scotland. To have a dual space offer, and what I mean by dual space here at Oriam is that ability, no matter what the vagaries of the Scottish weather are, you can come in, and if it's appropriate, you're out in the grass training on one of our 7 pitches, or you're on the outdoor synthetic or 1 or 2 indoor spaces. So that ability to train permanently 365 days of the year is another positive. I think the statistic recently against the 2015-16 season, Scottish Rugby during their Six Nation programme alone managed to train an additional 20%. So all of that's information, that's fitness for the players, that's tactical information, and hopefully that's now coming through, certainly within rugby, and football's, I'm sure, just going to come very quickly on the back of that now. The intention has always been for the Scottish FA to come after the recent World Cup campaign, and because that's when the hotel would be open, and that really gives them that permanent performance environment. So we're delighted to host them again for the 2nd time in November after the Canada game when they played here at Easter Road, and they are coming again in March, so we look forward to developing that partnership. Although it's over a year old now, we're still in early days in terms of what Oriam can really offer. You know, we've just recently launched here at the University a Leadership Management and Sport Masters programme, and we're looking at undergraduate programmes as well. So how we can help Scottish sport is not really just for us exclusively to drive. That's really through partnerships that we have with the sports that we have here, the national governing bodies I have mentioned before. So short term, it's about sustaining what we have, seeing if there's some short term options, but certainly it's our ambition to continue to grow, see what other partnerships we can develop with other national governing bodies, and hopefully that'll just add to the value that we have here at the centre.